My precious child, hear my voice. The moment when your waiting feels the heaviest is often the very edge of your breakthrough. When the weight presses hardest, that is when I, your God, am closest to moving. You may not see it yet, but a turning point has already been written into your life, and nothing can stop it from being revealed. Stay with me through this whole message, for every word I speak will strengthen your faith. Do not miss what I am releasing into your spirit today. I ask you, subscribe to this channel so you never miss what I give to you, and share this message so others may also find hope in their season of waiting. Now speak this with me. Lord, give me strength to believe that even in my heaviest waiting, you are preparing my breakthrough. Shifts in your life will not always be announced. They arrive quietly, yet when they appear, they change everything forever. Your breakthrough is not far away. It is closer than you can imagine. When I move, no obstacle can remain, no delay can stand, and no resistance can block what I have prepared for you. Say these words to me. God, I trust that when you move, nothing in this world can hold back the breakthrough you have spoken over me. My words are not like fragile human promises. Every word I have spoken is alive, working, and will accomplish exactly what I intend. What I have declared over you is already moving toward its fulfillment. Even though you cannot always see it, my plan is unshakable, and what I have begun will be completed in your life. Declare this in faith. Father, I rest in your promise, knowing that what you speak over my life is already in motion. My beloved one, let these words sink deeply into your spirit. Write Amen below as your declaration of faith and trust. In doing so, you wrap yourself in my promises. And when you share this prayer, you extend my hand of comfort and strength to someone else in need. Consider the hidden work of a seed in the soil. Though unseen, it is pressing, stretching, drawing life from the ground, preparing for its rise above the surface. Nothing can stop it once life has entered it. In the same way, your breakthrough is alive. It is forming, it is growing, and soon it will appear in your life. Whisper this before me. Lord, I believe my miracle is already growing, even if my eyes cannot yet see it. You may feel crushed by waiting. You may feel as if your prayers rise but bring no answers. Yet just as the sun rises each morning without anyone's permission, my hand moves in your life without requiring permission from your circumstances. I am faithful, and my authority is final. Say these words. Father, remind me that you are working even when I feel tired from waiting. Help me to keep trusting in you. Breakthrough is not simply about escaping your troubles. It is about aligning your life with my purpose so my glory can be revealed through you. The shift you are about to see is not random. It is born of my wisdom, my timing, and my covenant love for you. Speak this aloud. Lord, align my heart with your plans so that when the breakthrough comes, it brings honor to you above all. Stay with this message until the end, for I will show you how to step into the victory that is already declared over your life. Share this with someone who is waiting on their own miracle, and subscribe so you continue to walk daily in these words of strength and encouragement. Child, when I speak, nothing can undo it. My promises are not like empty wishes. They are declarations from the highest authority. When I declare your breakthrough, no power in this world can reverse it. Now say, Lord, I believe that what you have spoken over my life will stand firm and cannot be undone. Remember the 4 men cast out of the city, unwanted and broken. They refused to stay where they were. They stepped forward in faith, and I caused their enemies to hear a mighty sound. The enemy fled in fear, leaving behind the abundance that became a nation's blessing. Their small step of faith became a door to supernatural provision. Say this with me. God, help me take bold steps of faith even when I cannot see what is ahead, trusting that you will meet me there. Your breakthrough may not begin in perfect conditions. It may start in uncertainty, but every step of faith opens the door for my supernatural power to work. You may not always hear what I am doing behind the scenes, but your obedience to move forward sets off a chain reaction in the spiritual realm. Declare this before me. Lord, I will move forward in faith even when I cannot see the outcome, knowing you are already working for me. Beloved one, remain with me through this message, for there are still keys I will give you that will strengthen your faith. Share this word with someone who feels stuck and subscribe so that my voice continues to guide your days. Faith is the soil where my promises grow. Doubt cannot mix with it and still produce fruit. Faith is not simply wishing. It is believing that my word is already true before any evidence appears. When you align your thoughts, your words, and your actions with what I have spoken, you set yourself up to see what I have promised come to life. Speak this after me. Father, strengthen my faith so that my words and actions always line up with what you have spoken over me. The vision I have spoken over your life is for its appointed time. Even if it feels slow in coming, do not doubt, it will surely arrive. My timing is never late, and what I have prepared for you cannot be stopped. Whisper these words. Lord, give me patience to wait with hope, knowing my breakthrough will come right on time. Do not despise small beginnings. Remember, a servant once looked to the horizon and saw nothing again and again, but on the 7th time he saw only a small cloud in the distance. That small cloud carried the weight of an entire promise fulfilled. What seems small to your eyes may be the sign of something far greater unfolding. Say this with me. Father, help me celebrate even the smallest signs of your faithfulness, knowing they carry the fullness of your promise. My child, stay with me until the very end, for I am still pouring out strength and guidance through these words. Do not keep this to yourself. Share it with someone in need of hope. And subscribe now so you remain connected to these daily words that will continue to build your faith and bring peace to your heart. It was the certainty that my word was already breaking through into reality. You may not yet see the fullness of your breakthrough. Perhaps all you notice is a small shift, a faint sign, or just the tiniest glimpse. Do not dismiss it because of its size. What looks small now can be the doorway to a flood of answers you have long been waiting for. When you live in the certainty of my promise, you stop leaning on familiar methods. You stop thinking your breakthrough can only arrive through certain people or certain systems. The 4 men in the city did not carry a formal plan. The servant on the hill had no control over the cloud he looked for, but they acted, they watched, and they stayed ready. Now speak this with me. God, even if the signs are small, I will trust they are the beginning of something greater. Readiness is an attitude of the heart. It is not waiting in laziness or passivity. It is standing in faith, filled with expectancy. Readiness means filling your spirit with my word, so that doubt finds no space to live. It means lifting songs of gratitude before the answer appears. It means keeping your mind fixed on what I have spoken instead of the voices of fear that surround you. There is a quiet strength I place within those who prepare in hidden seasons. The 4 outcasts had no audience when they chose to rise. The servant who kept climbing the hill had no applause as he returned again and again. But their faithfulness to act, to believe, to keep moving, this positioned them for the very moment of transformation. Say these words aloud. Father, shape my heart so that I remain expectant even when no one else sees what you are preparing. Perhaps your life feels like standing at the gates of a city, caught between what you left behind and what you long to reach. The temptation is to stand still, yet stillness without obedience becomes stagnation. I honor steps of faith even when they feel small, shaky, or uncertain. When the foundation of the temple was laid in Ezra's time, some looked at it and wept, believing it was too small, too weak, too unlike the former glory. They did not realize that I was writing a new chapter, carrying its own beauty and power. Breakthrough does not always look like what came before. If you compare it to the past, you may miss the miracle hidden in its beginnings. Now declare this in faith. Lord, help me to see your hand in the beginnings, even when they seem smaller than I expected. The certainty of my promise calls you to trust my process, even when the first stage is only a foundation. That foundation in Ezra's day was a sign that my work was active again. Your foundation season matters, for it holds the strength of what is yet to come. Do not let comparison rob you of your faith. The 4 men were not in palaces when their breakthrough came. The servant was not in a seat of power when he saw the cloud. Zerubbabel's work did not look like Solomon's, but it was no less within my will. Whisper these words before me. God, keep me from comparing my journey to others. Help me treasure the foundation you are laying in me. My child, treasure these truths I speak over you. Declare Amen in the comments as a sign that you received them with gratitude. By this act of faith, you invite my covering over your life. Share this prayer, and you will become a bearer of hope to those walking in darkness. If you measure your progress only by what you see, you will grow weary far too soon. But if you measure it by the truth of my word, which never changes, you will keep moving until you step into the fullness of what I have promised. Breakthrough often arrives suddenly in the natural after a long season of unseen preparation. When the 4 men walked into the empty camp, they stepped into a miracle I had already set in motion. When rain poured in Elijah's day, it was the manifestation of a word I had already spoken. When the temple rose again in Ezra's time, it was the completion of a vision that had survived opposition. Child, your breakthrough is not fragile. It is not a possibility. It is a certainty written in my plan. Say this with me. Father, I will hold on to your certainty even when delays try to weaken me. Anchor yourself in that truth. Let it shape how you think, how you speak, and how you respond to every delay, because when the moment comes, it will come in the fullness I intended, and no one will be able to deny that I have done it. Stay with this word until the end. I am still revealing truths that will strengthen you. Subscribe now so you do not miss the daily words I release for you, and leave a comment below to let me know you are listening all the way to the end of this message. Now consider this. breakthrough often comes after I redirect your steps into places you did not plan to go. My direction may not always make sense at first, but it carries the answer you have been waiting for. A man's heart may plan his path, but I am the one who directs his steps. Even when you think you know the route, I have the authority to shift your course to reveal my perfect plan. Look at Jephthah. His family rejected him. He was pushed aside, cast out, and forced into exile. By human measure, his future looked ruined. But in the moment of need, those same people came to him, seeking his leadership. He did not have to fight for position. I brought them to his door. Now say these words before me. Lord, when you redirect me, give me faith to follow, even if I cannot yet see how it leads to my breakthrough. The one who had been rejected became the very one chosen to lead others to victory. Sometimes I allow you to walk through seasons where people overlook you so that when the breakthrough comes, you know it was never tied to human approval, but to my hand alone. Jephthah's transformation came because I had been shaping his heart in places where no one thought he belonged. When the call arrived, he was already prepared to step into the role I had designed for him all along. Your breakthrough may require walking down paths you never imagined or returning to places you thought were closed forever. Yet when I am the one directing your steps, even the painful detours are revealed as preparation. I say to you, I will go before you and clear the way. I will tear down the barriers. I will open what was locked, and I will make the crooked path straight. Every gate of bronze and every bar of iron will shatter before me. When I lead you into unfamiliar places, it is never to leave you alone. I have already gone ahead of you. Think about Philip. He was in the midst of a thriving move of my spirit in Samaria, yet I directed him to leave it behind and go to a desert road. It didn't look strategic, but he obeyed. And there he met an Ethiopian official searching for truth. That single encounter became the key to carrying the good news to another nation. Breakthrough can be tied to one act of obedience. Philip didn't see the full plan. He only had the next step. The desert road looked empty, but it was the pathway to a divine appointment. Sometimes the shift I bring begins with a quiet yes to my voice. Consider Naaman, the commander who sought healing. My servant told him to wash in the Jordan River, and he resisted because it seemed too small, too beneath him. But when he humbled himself and obeyed, his healing came instantly. His restoration wasn't in the place of grandeur he expected. It was in the obedience he nearly rejected. My precious one, guard these words as you would guard a priceless gift. Type Amen to affirm that you welcome my promises into your life. Each time you do, you open a door for my blessing to rest upon you. And when you share this prayer, you carry my light into someone else's midnight hour. When I change your direction, it is never without purpose. I see what you cannot. I know what connections must align, what doors must open, and what timing is required. Trust me enough to follow, and you will find yourself in the right place at the right time. Sometimes the redirection is not outward but inward. I may shift your focus from what you think you want to what I know you need. I may call you to strengthen your integrity, your endurance, or your faith before opening the next opportunity. These inner shifts are just as crucial as outward ones because they prepare you to carry the blessing without losing it. Look at the widow I warned through Elisha. She left her land during famine because she trusted the instruction. When she returned years later, she arrived at the very moment her story was being told to the king. Not only was her land restored, but she received repayment of all the income from the years she had been away. That timing was no accident. I aligned it perfectly. When I direct your steps, you can arrive at the exact moment your answer is being prepared. Redirection demands trust because you rarely see the entire map. Sometimes I only give you the next turn, but that single turn can lead you into blessings prepared with your name already written on them. Closed doors, too, are part of my redirection. Paul and his companions were stopped by my spirit from going where they planned, only to later be led into Macedonia, where the gospel would take root in Europe. Those closed doors were not rejection but protection, steering them into greater purpose. If you are facing redirection right now, it may feel like you are being pulled away from what you longed for. But remember this: my ways are higher, and my strategies are perfect. I know which opportunities will bring life, which battles are worth fighting, and which seasons are ready for harvest. Breakthrough is not always about speed. It is about alignment with what I have destined for you. So walk forward with courage. Stay faithful to the steps I reveal, even when they seem small. For in the hidden places of obedience, the seeds of breakthrough are planted. And before we continue, let me invite you. If this message is stirring something in your heart, subscribe to this channel so you never miss what I am speaking in this season. And if you are still here with me watching till this point, let me know in the comments. I want to see who is walking this journey all the way to the end. Stay ready, stay trusting, and stay aligned with me. For the breakthrough I have prepared is already in motion. My dear child, let your heart hold tightly to these promises. Speak your Amen in the comments as a seal of faith and gratitude. That small step of trust invites my presence to surround you. As you share this prayer, you allow my peace to flow into the lives of many. My child, listen closely to me today. There are moments when your heart feels worn and your strength seems to fade. But I need you to know this truth. You are never walking alone. Every step you take, I am beside you. When the weight grows heavy, lift up these words with me. Lord, you are my shelter and my safe place when I cannot stand on my own. I see how the noise of the world tries to drown out the sound of my voice. Yet even in the chaos, I whisper peace over your spirit. Say this with me now. Even when storms rise, my God is the calm that holds me steady, and I will not be shaken. And as you receive this, stay connected with me here. Do not walk away empty. I invite you to keep close to my words by subscribing and to let others hear this message through you by sharing it. My beloved, I know the hidden battles you carry inside, the fears you never speak, the questions that linger in the dark. None of them are invisible to me. I tell you today, I am your shield. No force greater than my hand can touch you, for I surround you with my protection. There are delays in your life that frustrate you, but child, do not see them as rejection. Every pause is preparing you for what I have already written with purpose. Say with me, I will rest in your timing, Lord. Every delay is shaping me for something greater than I can see right now. And while you rest in that promise, bring someone else into this shelter of my love. Share this word with a friend, so they too can find strength in me. My child, remember this. Darkness will never have the final word over you. I am the light that breaks every shadow. Say these words with me. Even if I cannot see the road ahead, I will walk in peace because my God lights the way before me. You may think some things in your life are too broken to be healed, but I hold every piece of your story in my hands. Nothing is wasted. Lift this with me. Lord, you see me. You carry my tears, and you will turn even my pain into beauty. Stay near, my beloved. Do not drift away from the voice that gives you life. Keep walking this journey with me by subscribing to hear my words again and by sharing this with others. When you do, you are planting seeds of hope that will bloom in hearts you may never meet. Amen.